Hello lovely ladies, it's Greta here, ladies relationship coach, and today is actually a Christmas Eve, so this is how much I love you girls, okay? Doing a video on Christmas Eve. So the question I'm going to talk about today is okay, so this girl commented on my YouTube channel, and I'm doing the video about that. Thanks, love all your videos, but I am confused about how to define the difference between controlling a man and setting the boundaries with them if we don't like the way they act. The latter can be mixed with the former one. Okay, so she's confused how to set the boundaries but not in a controlling way. So the way girls usually do, the girls go like, what is controlling? Okay, so let me tell you what is controlling first. So controlling is when you tell a man to text me tomorrow, call me later, where are you, who are you with, when are you coming back, what else, why you haven't called me, why you haven't texted me. You know, this is all controlling. And when you're asking this type of things from the guy, you're actually coming across a bit like with parents, right? It's like when you're underage or something, like, what time are you coming home, where are you with, who are you with, who are your friends, and all of that, right? Your guy is not a child anymore. So if you're kind of controlling him, all he will want to do is break free. You're kind of like putting him in this cage, and then you're like putting things, you know, when you're putting all these kind of cups on somebody and putting them into the cage, all we want to do is take it off and break free, right? So the more you will control him, the more he will run away from you. Okay, so where girls usually get confused, we think if you're not going to control the guy at all, they think that the guy is going to completely go off and cheat and do everything horrible and naughty and all of that. The truth is, what happens is the opposite. When you love somebody or you're dating somebody, you are with them because you trust them, right? Love without trust is nothing. If you don't trust somebody, you can't really date them because you will always be paranoid of what we're doing, who we with, is he cheating, is he doing this, is he doing that, right? So what you have to do is you have to trust him that he will do the right thing, and you need to set him free. You need to let him be completely free. And when he is completely free, when he is going out with his friends, all of that, you're not checking in with him, you're happy for him. Let's say he's doing, you know, you're not jealous. Let's say he's doing stuff with his business. Instead of getting jealous that he's gonna reach some goals and get more wanted by other people, you're happy for him. You're like, I'm happy that you're happy. You show him that you trust him. You know, like you set him completely free. This is when he starts getting like, okay, first he will respect you for it and he will really love you for it. And second, what's gonna happen, he will start checking in on you more. He will be like, okay, she trusts me, which is really nice. But he will also be like, okay babe, where are you, who are you with, when are you coming back? Because when you let somebody free, we are so free, we kind of feel like we want to be controlled a little bit. So in return, we start to control you more. So when a guy is kind of controlling you more, you feel that he cares about you. So when he, you know, when you're not checking in on him, he starts checking in on you. He starts thinking like, oh, she's not controlling me. Why? Maybe she's not that interested. Maybe she doesn't care that much. You know, so let me call her and see what she's up to, what she's doing, what kind of friends she's hanging out. You know, it will turn around. But if you're the one controlling him, he will try and break free, and he will be like, oh my god, my girlfriend is crazy, she's always telling me what to do, where to go, she's telling me to call and to text. And when you actually, girls, check it, like when you tell a guy when to call you, when to text you, he's gonna say okay, and most likely he's not gonna do it, you know, because you just told him to do it. He needs to do things from his own free will. So how do you set boundaries without controlling somebody? The boundaries will come in naturally, because when you set somebody free, they start to check in on you, and then there is this trust. And when you have trust, the boundaries kind of get in there naturally. But obviously there are some other things, like for example, when he's pushing your buttons, when he's testing you, are you needy, are you clingy, are you crazy, are you controlling, do you get jealous, do you get insecure? That's when you need to put in the boundaries as well. So to put in the boundaries, let's say he has done something off and you really didn't like it, and it's something small. Okay, so there are some other ways how to set up the boundaries in a relationship without actually controlling the guy. So as I said, number one thing is giving him all the freedom. There is the saying, where if there is no freedom, there is no love. You know, so you give him the freedom, and then when you give him the freedom, he wants to trap you kind of in the cage and make you his completely and totally. So you're being more of a challenge. And the other way to set the boundaries in a relationship is when he is testing you, or when he is pushing your buttons. So knowing how to react to those things that it would show you more as a woman of high value. So for example, I wrote an ebook about how to react to those things when he is pushing your buttons, how to set the boundaries in a relationship. But I will give you the link to that ebook. But ladies, the other thing to remember is when you are setting the boundaries in a relationship, it has to come across naturally. So in the beginning it might look like a game, but later on you will become that person, because it's just like basically a healthy way to do things, like a high value way to do things. So for example, when he is pushing your buttons and trying to get a reaction from you to see how much you care, and you know, to push your buttons and to make you go crazy, you know, not giving noticing that why he's doing it, and then not giving that reaction, you know, it's just kind of like high value way to do things, and it's going to be healthy for you and your relationship, and he will just start to basically admire you more. And for more, I would say the other way to set in boundaries is so I'll give you the link to that ebook. And the other way to set in boundaries is, if he has done, you know, like in every relationship you have like your boundaries, your limits, have those boundaries, those limits, and he is crossing the limits, then basically all you do is walk out on him. You know, there is nothing that you can do. It's like forgiving, blah blah blah, him going after you, apologizing and all of that. It's like, no, none of that. You know, you basically break it up and you walk out, you know. But when you are a woman of high value, and when you behave in high value way from the day one, usually in most cases those boundaries are never crossed, because the guy won't risk to lose you, because he will admire you and cherish you so much that he will never cross those boundaries, because it's just too much risk to lose you. Because as I say, like a high value woman is like, I don't know, 1 in a million, 1 in 10,000, you know. So it's like he just won't risk it, because he'll just be crazy about you. Okay, so this is how the difference between controlling and how to kind of set boundaries in a relationship. And to get my ebook, Ways Men Test Women, pass his test and have him twisted around your little finger to adore, respect, cherish and love you forever, you can find that ebook on Amazon, and I would really recommend reading it. Like, my clients usually read it at least a couple of times, because when you read it the first time, it's so logical that we need to read it the second time. You know, it's like when you're used to being raised by wearing your heart on a sleeve, by being super nice and caring, and by letting people walk all over you, you need to read it a few times to kind of rewire your brain, you know. So, and it's really, really good. So have a look for it. And ladies, if you have questions for me, I answer the first question completely free. So WhatsApp me your question too. Where am I again? Oh my goodness, why don't they still have my number? Right, so my number is, and I'm calling myself, great, 00447702196055 if you live in the abroad, and if you live in the UK, WhatsApp me your free question to 07702196055. And yes, and I can't wait to hear from you. And ladies, I hope you have a Merry Christmas, an amazing New Year. Make sure to wish each other like lots of happiness and love and health and abundance and anything you want, and yeah, enjoy it. Make the 2018 phenomenal, and get rid of all that negativity. Stay positive, don't let drama into your life and negativity, all the crap out. Surround yourself with good, positive people and great vibes, and yeah, lots of love and stay positive. Kisses from London.